Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. And this is just 2 bedrooms, and the carpet is 22 years old. It's been cleaned before. I'm not sure how many times. It's very packed down in the traffic areas, and it's got an unusual effect happening on this carpet. So I want to show this to you guys. You guys out there who are carpet cleaning, because I've only seen this once before. This was over 35 years ago, I guess, that I saw it back when I was steam cleaning. And what happened is I got a call for, I did quite a bit of work for a carpet sales store, the flooring store, and they were selling carpet that, they had a carpet that they'd installed, and they were having a problem, and nobody could figure out what the problem was. It was in a condo, hallways, and the carpet had very defined dark pathways going right down the middle of the hallway. Nobody could figure out what was happening because they'd clean it and nothing seemed to affect it at all. And nobody could come up with an answer. And they had 2 or 3 different carpet cleaners go in there and try to get it out. And nobody could figure out why the carpet was so black. Well, I got there and listening to what they were saying, and I'm standing there looking at the carpet, and I'm thinking, okay, what are all the possibilities? And sort of ticking them off in my head, and then I'm thinking, this doesn't look normal. Something is really weird here. And if you're looking here, you probably, some of you guys have kind of can see what I'm seeing here, but we're going to get down there, and you're going to see something interesting. What you're seeing is these little tufts that are sticking up above the rest of the carpet. So we've got, what's happening is that there's some genius decided to put 2 different fiber types together in one carpet, where you have the main yarn, which is the lighter background here, but these dark flecks are actually a different yarn, probably nylon. And what's happening is that over the years the carpet is starting to compress, but the nylon filament or yarn is sticking up above, and you get this sort of this effect of a like a grove of trees, as it were, sticking up above the lighter background, which then gives the carpet a dark, sort of a dark appearance. Now there's soiling in this carpet obviously as well, but that's where a lot of this weird looking texture, now it's more obvious in this other room actually, but I've got a mat on here right now, so but you can see it over on the far side over there. But that's what's happening here. And this cannot be fixed. So as I said, I've only seen this one other time. And that was the diagnosis. So if you ever run across a carpet with a weird effect like that, just remember this little lesson. Now I did pre-treat this carpet, and I'm using a Oxy fiber pad I pre-sprayed with Suspend, and I'm using a hog's-hair fiber pad, I said, and it really actually lifting it up very nicely. Again, it's not compressing the yarn, it's lifting it very effectively. Actually, a little surprised how well that's lifting it there. Interesting. Okay. There was a yellowish mark over there, which is already almost entirely faded away. I'll put some of the Suspend on there with the stabilized CO2, and as usual, it usually takes it out before you even get to it. Not always. That looks rather nice. Okay, let's do we're going to switch over to the Iron Man. actually plenty wet. Wet enough. Yeah, it's actually really lifting the pile nicely here. But it will compress down again very rapidly. Once it starts to compress, you can't, it's not like it's going to act like it did when it was brand new. It'll compress pretty quick once it compresses. Alright, and then we'll get rid of these two mats. We'll just leave them here for now. I'm not quite finished with them. Let's put them aside over here, okay? Looks a lot better already, yeah?
We can put it right outside.
Yeah, I am not quite done with them.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm going to run the vacuum over again before I'm done.
no.
Okay, we'll just leave them there for now.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually cleaning really nicely. But you can see there's a lot of wicking has happened on this carpet, I think, with the previous steam cleaning, I'm sure. Yeah. Oops, I'm not quite centered here. Now I did also increase the nanomax in here, so I'm about 3 ounces per gallon here. Raise that a little bit. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Of course, this is the official set rotary, the roto set, we're going to call it, roto set. And excellent machine. Cleans very, very well. Whether you choose to use a rotary or an orbital, don't matter. Either one will work. It comes down to personal preference and some advantages that I think that the rotary has, but not everybody will agree with that, but that's okay. You're allowed to disagree. I'm not selling anything. carpet is very deteriorated in the traffic lanes, though. Okay, let's go over this a little bit more. This machine runs at 200 or 300 RPM. This makes it an exceptionally high performance machine. I'm running with a 15-inch pad driver. I can run up to an 18-inch. It's 1.5 horse. It's a DC motor, and so it does have that whine, pretty typical of a 2-speed machine. Okay, we're gonna switch over to the Iron Man. Now you can see the dark flecks in here. They're not disappearing because, well, they're the yarn. And I explained very carefully to the customer what this was caused by, so they know I can't rebuild the yarn. Okay. Alrighty. Other than the obvious wear, this carpet is certainly cleaning well, but you can see a big difference in the way the carpet is compressed when right beside it where it wasn't walked. It's got a lot more depth to the yarn. It's 22 years old, so that's pretty old for a carpet anyway. But they made this carpet with a real significant flaw. Putting the two different yarn types together was a bad idea. But there you go. Somebody thought it was a good idea, I guess. do is we'll get in behind here first, and then I can shove this back. Fortunately, it's moving easily. They had it all pulled out. That's being helpful and all, eh? But that's okay. We can deal with it. Okay, we'll put that back now. Actually moving pretty easy with those rubber feeties underneath there. There we go. Okay. Now let's get this ready to roll. I'll plug this in the other room. You know, it's interesting how some people get almost angry at the notion that a rotary is a viable machine. But, okay, it is a viable machine. Been at it for, yes, a long time. Have various orbital machines, and sorry, I can outdo the orbital with my rotary, no problem. But it does take more skill, so maybe that's one of the things that I guess that's the thing that some people don't understand, maybe. But either machine will clean a carpet and do a fine job. We don't need to be insulting one another just because somebody chooses one over another. That gets silly. Okie dokie, let's clean a carpet. Very smooth machine, as you can see. I'm running at a low speed, which is 200 RPM right now. 300 RPM. I'm going to go over the area again, the high traffic area anyway. You can see all those little flecks, black flecks, and that's the nylon yarn poking up above the olefin. That's what they've done. They've mixed the olefin with the nylon. Olefin is actually really good for wear and all, normally, but the nylon has got more spring, typically, so that's why we're seeing the nylon yarns poking up above the olefin loop. So that's what they did, is they've got a looped olefin, and then they've got these nylon tufts in there that were just in the area where you don't see the wear. You can just see them barely poking up to the surface, but as the olefin is compressing, the nylon sticks up above. And yeah, it looks like a grove of trees, like a little orchard, I guess. It's kind of funny, but not. Like, really, how dumb can you be? Okay, let's go over to over here. Okay, we're going to do a switch. Boy, I don't want to be ever one of those people that sits around watching game shows. That would just, like, seriously, I can't stand those like Price is Right and Jeopardy and all that. Sorry, I'd rather watch paint dry. Okay. Alrighty. Well, you can actually see how the actual soiling has definitely lifted out of this carpet so effectively. It really looks pretty good, actually. I won't be moving any of that stuff there. That's just asking for trouble. We need to change the angle slightly. There we go. So if you're a carpet cleaner, you're using the a pad method, which we now are calling soil extraction transfer technology. You don't have to call it that if you don't want to. Call it whatever you want. But for those of us who kind of have an idea of rebranding bonnet cleaning, we've come up with, I came up with the idea over 10 years ago to rebrand under the name of soil extraction transfer technology. Came up with the acronym SET, which really annoys some people for some reason. But anyway, that's fine. Don't like it, don't use it. But anyway, we do have a Facebook group, for those of you who may not know, which is dedicated to promoting this type of cleaning and teaching, sharing with one another, encouraging one another, sharing ideas, and people posting videos and things like that. And we actually, one of the other thing we're doing is when guys are going through difficult times, we talk about it and share about it, and we even put prayer requests on there, because you know what, we need to show that we care for one another. And that's one of the things that I wanted to have in the set community is that we show respect to one another, and that we care about one another. And if somebody's going through a difficult time, well, let's support one another. And that's one way that we can do this. So that's one of the things that we're doing. So if you're not yet a member, you're using a pad extraction system, and you're wanting to really raise the standard and really learn how to be the best you can at this, that's where those of us who are really have a vision for the future for this, that's where we are kind of congregating, I guess you could say. Nobody's selling anything there. It's not a page that's sponsored or created by somebody who's actually selling products. Nobody's selling chemicals or equipment. So it's a neutral place, and I won't put up with any disrespect or anything like that. So that'll be immediately nipped in the bud if it comes up. We're there to encourage and be a blessing to one another. So bear that in mind. If you're like-minded, then you're welcome to come and join us. SETT, Soil Extraction Transfer Technology, SETT. Boy, that's actually looking pretty good. But you can really see, from this angle, you can really see the tuft sticking up above the rest of the yarn over there. I'll be vacuuming it, of course, in a minute, but that's not going to fix that. Yeah, it's just slightly damp. Exactly what we want. See, over here, you can see the yarn is sticking up, the nylon yarn, sticking up above the lighter yarn. Although I'm pulling up that lighter yarn pretty well here. But the soil is coming out of the carpet, no problem at all. Okay, we're going to go over here. We'll shut her down. We'll take a look at the pad. Oh, it's fairly dirty. You know what, let's we'll run the B-side here, just because I can. Might as well. It'll dry it a little bit more too, so this is, I mean, it's fine, but just take a minute or two. We're not in a hurry, again. Actually looking pretty good. If it wasn't for this weird wear, this carpet would look pretty good indeed. Okay. Take a look at that B-side. Yeah, virtually nothing. Okay, we'll let you go. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day.